Hello, everyone, and welcome to the weekly Oracle Wisdom. My name is Natalie Sadie, for those of you who don't know me. Happy Thanksgiving week. I say it all the time. Time flies so quickly, and I can't believe we're already essentially in holiday season. That's crazy to me. So I hope you all have wonderful plans for Thanksgiving. And we are going to have a look at the energies that we're going to be seeing this week. Okay. So I've got the Ascending Life Oracle deck once again, Mahrukh, one of my favorites. Okay, so the first card is dating, being open to love, seeing somebody specific, going out on more dates, feeling good, and flirting. Oh. So if you're single, maybe there's somebody new coming onto the scene. And I always say this, if you're someone that's saying that you're not ready for a relationship, you're not looking for anything, that's fine. Just keep your heart open. And there's also nothing wrong with going out and having a good time, even if it leads to nothing. Teamwork, a partnership to complete a goal. Somebody will come to your aid, expanding your network, delegating tasks. I mean, it makes sense that teamwork is one of the things we need to focus on this week when everybody's preparing for Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is always so huge that you do need help when you're getting yourself organized for that. And obviously, it's not just about Thanksgiving. Whether you're packing up a house to move, whether it's a work thing, it's okay to ask for help. You don't have to do everything on your own. And I say this as somebody who who likes to do everything on their own. I feel like I should be able to, and normally I can, but sometimes you just need that extra bit of help. The unseen, working behind the scenes, not seeing the full picture, the blessings you don't see, magic happening behind the scenes. So maybe it's you working behind the scenes, working away on something that you are not ready to share with the world. And that's totally fine. People don't need to know what you're doing until you're ready for it to be out there, because there are always going to be naysayers that are telling you that you can't, that you shouldn't, or that you should be doing something else or doing something in a different way. The other thing is, sometimes when you're putting things out there and you're trying to make things happen and it feels like nothing is happening, and maybe you've gone and asked for help, there are often things going on in the background that you know nothing about. So if you feel like there is nothing moving when there should be, you might be wrong. There may be things um, going on behind the scenes that will, I feel like it's positive things, things that will end up being a good thing for you, but you just patience, right? And especially at the moment, with it being the holidays, things are starting to slow down. I had an appointment this morning and I was dreading having to get across town to go to it. And traffic was actually really good because people are already on holiday. So things have already slowed down considerably. So just keep that in mind when you're getting frustrated. Things are always moving, even when it feels like they're not. Pink diamond, a rare opportunity or find, one of a kind love, unique creative expression, wealth and prosperity. So, like I said, to me, that's a confirmation that what I said about the things that are going on behind the scenes being a good thing. Pink diamond, you can't go wrong. That's absolutely positive. So again, with the people that are saying they're not ready to date or they're not open to it, if somebody comes along, don't dismiss them. You don't have to go diving in headfirst and getting carried away with anything, but stay open. It could be something really special. And if these things are going on for you, and especially if it's a work thing, it'll work out. It'll work out. The money that you were hoping to make, it'll come through. I think so many people give up before you actually get there. Whereas if you keep going and if you're following your true calling with where things are meant to be, the money does come. And it can be frustrating when you're going through the process of doing all the things that you need to get to that point, but it does happen. Snake, time of healing, shed old skin, secret knowledge, jealousy, and envy. So I know a lot of people don't like snakes. For me, I freaking love snakes. I would rather encounter a snake than a spider any day of the week. I find them really, really beautiful and such incredible creatures. And think about the way a snake sheds its skin, and then it's got this beautiful new skin and it continues to grow. And then when it's ready for the next level of growth, it'll shed its skin again. And it's what we do when we heal. We're shedding who we were to step into that new place. And in that time of healing, you may be tapping into new knowledge or sacred knowledge that you need for that journey. And that's such an incredible, incredible gift. Be careful of the jealousy and envy. For me, it's a rule. I don't tolerate jealousy in my relationships. Don't do it. If somebody is all jealous and freaking out about something, you know what? That's their issue, not mine, because I know that I'm a loyal person. I know that I'm not doing anything wrong. And I also know that I don't allow people in my life who will disrespect the people that I love in my life. So if you're jealous, go deal with it. Don't let that jealousy or envy seep into your life, because it's not a healthy place to be. And if you're the one feeling jealous, you have to take a look within and ask why. Now, if somebody is acting inappropriately in some way towards somebody in your life, whether it be a friend, a lover, a partner, whoever, that's a conversation. But if you are jealous and there is no basis for that jealousy, you have to look at yourself and ask, why am I feeling this way? What is triggering me to get to this point? And if you're envious of somebody, you have to refocus, because you should be focusing on you and what you're doing. It shouldn't be comparing yourself to anybody else. And that's one of the issues with social media, because people put their lives out there and, look at me and look how happy I am and look how perfect my life is. And nobody's life is that perfect, but we only see the curated images, and you have to keep that in mind. And if you see somebody working in the same field and they're seemingly more successful than you, that's fine. Look at what they've done, maybe learn from it, take some tips from it, things like that. But if you sit in a place of jealousy, you're never going to grow. You won't be able to shed that skin because you're stuck in this way of being, and that's not good or healthy for you, or the energy around you. It's not a good place to be. Trial and error. We've gotten this card a lot when I've been using this deck recently. Trial and error, experimenting with your life, inexperienced in a job or situation, willingness to try new things, exploring all possibilities. So again, if this is in regard to a business venture for you, you need to keep trying different things, and you will find what works for you. And maybe just in life, you need something to shift. And if you do, try something new. Maybe somebody calls you and says, hey, do you want to go out dancing? And instead of saying no because you're comfortable in your sweats on your couch, you say, hell yeah, let's go. All of that stuff makes a difference. It changes the energy in your life. It puts you in new situations with new people around you, and you don't know how or when people that will change your life will walk into your life. There's no rule book for that. And none of this has to be romantic if that's not what suits where you are in this life at the moment. But new people coming into your life brings new opportunities for friendship, new opportunities for business, for for so many different things, and you'd be silly to cut yourself off from all of that. So the last card from this deck, another one that we keep getting every time I use this deck, potential. New business requiring hard work. Ideas have potential for growth. Your investment is paying off. Stable business steadily growing. So, and every time we get that, we get the trial and error card. So again, if this is a business venture, know that what you're working on, it will work, but you've got to experiment to get to where it is you need the business to get to. Okay, so I've pulled the Shaman's Dream Oracle. I was playing with these cards during the week and I just love them. So, and then we're going to finish with some self-care cards because I feel that when people are traveling, when it's the holidays, people get stressed, and also being around family can be really difficult. And I totally understand. And I was thinking, what was the third deck? What was the third deck I was going to use? And then it immediately popped into my head that we all need to focus on self-care this week. Okay, so the first card, Unmarked Trail Revelation. So I feel like we're all sort of starting this journey, like with the snake card coming up. We're starting a journey that we haven't been down before. And it can be really scary because when we're not in control, when we don't know where we're going, it can be confronting. But the fact that this card, it's not just unmarked trail, it's revelation. It's leading to good things and things that will help you grow. So don't be afraid of it, embrace it. I'd like to go on a trail that looks like that. In the hand, the universe is your partner. Say it every week. The universe has your back. It's not ever leading you anywhere that you're not meant to be. The question is, we as human beings screw up when we don't listen to the calling. We don't take the message on board and we think we know better, or we're afraid to take the leap that we know we need to move to the next level. When you're scared or when you're fearful, you have to move through that and past that. It's fine to feel fear, but it's not fine to live there. It's not fine to let that rule your life. I always talk about when I was packing up my life in Australia to move over here to the US. It was terrifying. And anyone that asked me, are you ready for this? Yep, ready, ready, ready. Privately, it's a very scary thing. It's very scary when you don't know what's coming, when you are risking your entire career that you've built, when you are moving to a place where you only know a handful of people and you don't know what's on the other side. And I could have taken the easy route. I could have stayed where I was. I had this great career. I had a home. I have all these friends there. But something told me there was something better. And so I shut my eyes and I leapt off that cliff, and there hasn't been a day of regret since. So many wonderful opportunities and people and Bumble came into my life. And I am so, so, so grateful that I did not let fear win. It's not that my life would have been bad, but it wouldn't have been this. So watches, transpersonal. I feel like at the moment, all of our readings are it really is about spiritual growth. We are leveling up at the moment. And I always say this, that everybody who's on high vibe, people that are watching my readings, they're already light workers. And it's that time to pay attention to what's going on, around you, and really tune in to the universe, because you're getting the messages that you need. You know what's going on, and you're able to tap into all of those energies, and you have to trust. All of that. Okay. Last card from this deck, Deep Diver, diving into a task. So we've talked about the work things, and I do think it's important to dive into it and to commit to it and to keep going. But I don't think this is just about one task. I think this is about where we are in life at the moment. Again, I'll go back to the snake. When you're shedding your skin and you're when you're shedding your skin and you're growing and you have all of that, with growth, you often have to go deep within who you are to get to that next place. If you want real growth that will be life-changing for you. So be brave. And look, maybe the fact that we're around family this week, it can be a good time to deep dive with them and hash out any things that are maybe not serving you guys anymore, things that need to be left alone. I'm not saying that's what it is, but it's just a possibility that maybe there is a way to have those conversations, and then that can free everyone of sort of what's going on there. Donna in the comments has said, sometimes you have nothing left but to trust the universe. Absolutely, Donna. Every time you hit the end of the road and you go, this is it, rock bottom, I've got nothing left, and you say to the universe, I'm done. I'm done. There's nothing else I can do. That's when everything comes together. And this is why when I talk about manifestation, one of the most important things is to not have an emotional attachment to it. You have to be able to have the vision of what you're manifesting, but be able to let it go at the same time, which I realize sounds counterintuitive, but it's actually not. And every time you're able to actually let something go, or every time you hit that end point where there is nothing left, the universe will catch you. Okay, so the first card is surrender. Stop trying to control life. It gets in the way of divine intervention. I mean, I don't need to say anything else to that, do I? It's clear. And essentially, it's confirming everything that I was just saying. So maybe surrender versus let go is the better term to use. Energy. Stop trying to please everyone. Everyone is a whole lot of people. Protect your energy. So keep that in mind this week, especially when you're around family. We always have those people that want something from us that, I don't know, maybe it's tied to who we were when we were much younger. Maybe it's who they want us to be, who they see us as. And you don't have to be that. It also doesn't need to turn into an argument. You can stand strong in who you are and be okay with that. But you have every right to protect your energy all the time, not just during Thanksgiving. And we will pull one more card. All right. Release. Sometimes the best way to grow is to simply let go. So there's a very real message here with this reading today, release and surrender. The universe is telling you what you need to do. The question is, are you going to listen? So thank you everyone for joining me. I'm sorry this didn't go out live on High Vibe, but I am on my own today. So this is the only way I know how to do it. Thank you to everyone who's following my page. Please like, comment, share so that we can get this page out to a few more people. And I don't think we're doing full disclosure this week, being that it's Black Friday. So I will see you on Monday the 1st for the December monthly Oracle reading, and then, of course, the weekly Oracle Wisdom. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving, everyone.